In this video, I've put together some simple but truly effective psychological tricks. I hope you'll use them with good intentions, not as cynical manipulation. These tips won't instantly make you more charismatic or confident, but they can help you better understand yourself and the people around you, as well as protect yourself from those who might try to manipulate you. Give it a thumbs up or down if you don't get that this is also a psychological trick. Let's dive in. First off, remember that people love talking about themselves. You may be a total introvert, but you can come across as quite sociable to those around you. How's that work? Well, if you're going to an event with a lot of strangers, the easiest way to start a conversation is by asking about the other person. "I really like your shirt. Where did you get it?" That gives a compliment and gets the conversation going about them. Thanks to a question like that, you'll make a great first impression. So if you ever feel tongue-tied, just ask the person something about themselves. Second, if your conversation partner doesn't want to answer a question or you just sense they're holding back, simply pause the discussion but maintain eye contact. Chances are the other person will feel awkward about the silence and keep talking. There's a good possibility they'll think you already know what they're hiding, and they'll end up opening up. Third, ask a question subtly while also nodding your head. This trick is commonly used by salespeople. When we ask a question and nod, the other person finds it easier to agree. They unconsciously mirror our behavior, so be careful when talking to store clerks who are trying to upsell you while sneakily nodding along. Fourth, say, "Start with this," instead of "do this." This approach can work well with parents or bosses. If someone is having trouble getting started on a task, don't tell them "do it." Rephrase to "start with this." That makes the job seem a lot smaller, so it'll be easier for them to dive in. It's great advice for procrastinators, too. Once you just get going on something that doesn't seem too big, you gradually get pulled in and end up doing a lot without realizing it. Fifth, if you're feeling guilty or other negative emotions, take a shower. Researchers at the University of Michigan found that showering and washing your hands can help you let go of things like guilt and sadness. The sixth tip is, if someone is snoring and keeping you awake, try tapping on a hard surface. Amazingly, this stops the snoring. Apparently, the sleeping person's brain switches focus to the tapping sound, thinking someone is knocking at the door. Seventh, plan emotional dates to help someone remember you and even increase their chances of falling for you. Go on thrilling adventures like amusement park rides or escape rooms. Memories tied to strong emotions tend to stick better. Plus, a person's nervous excitement could be mistaken for butterflies, and they might just fall for you. At the very least, you'll have a great time and the date will be memorable. Eighth, thank people for behaviors you like. This makes it more likely they'll keep acting that way. An experiment in a daycare found that kids who were thanked for cleaning up ended up maintaining order better in the future. Ninth, remember the spotlight effect. We actually overestimate how much our actions and mistakes interest those around us. The truth is, most people don't care that much when you trip in public. We're mainly focused on ourselves. So next time you slip up in front of others and think everyone's staring and laughing, recall the spotlight effect. 10th, be aware of the halo effect. When we assume attractive people have all sorts of positive qualities they may not actually possess. Don't fall for the appeal of good-looking individuals. They might not be as great as they seem. 11th, use people's names more often when talking to them. We love hearing our own name. It's been with us since birth, and using someone's name builds trust and likability. It's especially powerful when making requests, as they'll be more likely to help. Plus, it's an excellent way to command someone's attention. 12th, discuss what you want to remember with others. Explaining new information out loud with details helps cement it in your own mind. 13th, reverse psychology. When something is forbidden, we want it even more. Parents can use this trick to convince kids to eat their veggies, for instance. 14th, here's a parenting hack for answering endless why questions from kids. When you're tired of the interrogation or don't know the answer, simply say, "I'm not sure, what do you think?" This can shut down the stream of questions. 15th, calm someone down by asking them to state certain personal information. Emergency responders sometimes use this technique when someone is highly stressed. Having them provide their phone number, address, birthday, or other simple data helps them refocus and gradually regain composure. 16th, make a big request and then scale it down. This is called the door-in-the-face technique. People tend to agree to less appealing proposals if they're presented right after the person refused a larger, more burdensome ask. Psychologist Robert Cialdini first described this in 1975 after observing a boy approach him on the street. The boy first asked Cialdini to buy $5 Boy Scout tickets, which Cialdini declined. The boy then offered to sell him chocolate bars for $1 each. After buying a couple, Cialdini realized he'd been manipulated. He didn't even like chocolate that much, but ended up with the bars and the boy's money. Overall, these psychological tricks can give you a better understanding of human behavior and help you connect with people more effectively. Just remember to use them ethically, not to take advantage of others. The goal is to improve your relationships, not pull the wool over someone's eyes. So give these tips a try and see how they can make your interactions smoother and more rewarding.